We heard about runathons or marathons. Moonot Healthcare Foundation, for the first ever time in Hyderabad, is convening Orthopaedic Walkathon. Let me introduce you Mrs. Shilpa, the founder of Moonot Healthcare Foundation. Hi Shilpa, how are you?
Hi Hema Bindu, I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So what is Orthopaedic Walkathon? What is the idea behind this initiative?
We realized that osteoporosis and osteoarthritis are on the rise. Now, osteoporosis is weak bones and osteoarthritis is weak joints, have been increasing more so ever post-COVID. Nobody really focuses on these things unless they are suffering with pain or some joint issue or some fracture. Other than that, it is completely neglected. I mean, you go to any social function, Hema Bindu, out of 10 people, you'll find 6 people complaining of some knee pain or some spine pain or some joint pain. And people like me, my husband is an orthopedic surgeon. He's a super specialist in foot and ankle and sports. And whenever we go for a party, I'm telling you, more than enjoying the party, we are just answering questions. Ghutna dukh raha, what can we do? Or my back is hurting. Now, coming on the serious note, if you look at the Indian studies, not the American, but the Indian studies, they show that osteoarthritis above the age of 55 rather, there is an increase of almost 45%. So knee arthritis is very common, spine arthritis is common, now shoulder is come into picture, and foot and ankle also has a lot of arthritis. And come to weak bones. Now people don't even realize that their bones are getting weaker as they age. And if you look at the statistics, it shows that anybody above the age of 55 in India, 40% chances that they're suffering from osteoporosis, weak bones. So we just thought that this is something that people need to be aware of, because if you look at it early on, before the onset, there are a lot of things that we can do as prevention. There are a lot of things that we can do from treatment modality. And once you're really very severe, then there are a lot of things we can do to manage it. So that is the idea. And this became our focus. And through the foundation, we thought that as a community engagement activity, we need to spread this awareness, this message across a larger population of India so that they can start doing something about it. And Orthopaedic Walkathon got born in some ways, because we thought that if we highlight this, people will become more aware. And nowadays there are a lot of technology and latest medical development. There have been a lot of options. Like if you have weak bones, there is an injection you can take once a year which will help to increase the bone mass. Your orthopedic surgeon will tell you more about it. Half of the people are not even aware that this kind of modality exists. Having said that, we can start with something very basic like walking 20 minutes a day. So if you walk for 20 minutes a day, it will help your joints, your bones. So that is why we thought, let's start Orthopaedic Walkathon. This is the first Orthopaedic Walkathon started in India by the Moonot Healthcare Foundation. This year we are doing it in 5 different cities. We have already done it in Pune and Jodhpur. And now in the first quarter of 2025, we are doing it in Hyderabad, Mumbai and Delhi.
So what is the mission and vision of it, and what was that idea behind it to start such kind of foundation?
Dwelling in the past, me and my husband were in UK for 12 years. But every single year we have come to India, and in that every single year we have gone to our villages, our ancestral villages. And what we found is that the basic care that is required to treat your orthopedic issues are not as available as they should be. People are suffering either because of lack of knowledge, lack of access, lack of understanding, lack of money, or so there's a lot of laxity of going and seeking treatment. So we thought, why don't we do one thing? Let's serve the underserved population of India where orthopedic care can be taken care of. So we started something called the Moonot Healthcare Foundation. It's a registered charity, and we started orthopedic wellness programs. So we do these orthopedic wellness camps pan-India, and in last 2.5 years we've done more than 35 camps in 6 different states in India. So we are trying to reach out to people, and the idea is that we try and do it so that you have informed decisions. So whatever treatment decision you take, at least you're informed what is the issue, what are the options, and then you make a decision. So that is the idea. Secondly, we also provide orthopedic surgeries free of cost, charity surgeries. We identify good hospitals, and a lot of well-known surgeons from Bombay come and they do free surgeries for the underserved population. We also do orthopedic education. So we teach B2B B2C and D2C. What it means is we educate even GP, general practitioners, and other orthopedic surgeons saying what are the latest developments in these kind of joint issues, what can be done, when can they refer it to super specialists, those kind of educational programs. We do educational programs for general population, patients, talking about how to take care of your knees, how to prevent it from further damage, how to take care of your foot and ankle, what kind of footwear you choose. If you have a diabetic foot, what are the basic things you can do, the different types of exercises you need to do, not just walking, but what other physical activities and exercises you can do to keep your muscles strong and joints healthy. In the future, even if you go for surgeries, if your muscles are strong, the outcome of the surgery is much better. So those kind of educational programs we do. Now, since last year, we started India's first ever Orthopaedic Walkathon. Last year, we did it in Mumbai as a pilot, and it went so well. I can't tell you, like I'll tell you some examples and which will warm your heart and our viewers' hearts as well. One lady who came, she was 51-year-old, and she was going through her menopause. She was having some general joint aches and pains, but she thought, chalega, like, it'll get better with time. But during the walkathon, when she saw an 82-year-old lady walking with a lot of pain and while walking and a lot of difficulty in movement, she realized that, she needs to do something about it. So these kind of things also happen on the ground level where people become more aware. 82-year-old was giving us testimony that because of you, we always used to see marathons, but we never thought we are capable enough to participate in marathons. But now looking at this, walkathon is such an easy thing. We can easily participate in it. So they got a lot of confidence with their mobility when they saw other people also walking. So it is a nice event where you engage the community in a very positive manner and making them aware that please take care of your bones, your joints in order to maintain pain-free movement, pain-free mobility, pain-free walking. So these are the things we are trying to promote.
You had a great response. First ever time in Hyderabad. What precautions they should take before participating in this event?
So though I'm not from Hyderabad, I've been coming to Hyderabad since last 4 years, and it's a very beautiful city. Love the weather, love the people, love the vibe. So Hyderabad is very close to my heart. And I just thought that this initiative should be taken even to Hyderabad. So we are organizing an orthopedic walkathon in Hyderabad this year. And as far as the precautions are concerned, please understand, marathon and walkathon are two different entities. They may be similar, but not same. In marathon, there is a lot of training that is required because you're putting a lot of stress on your bones, on your joints. There is a lot of movement that is happening. So that requires really a very regimented, strict training. Moonot Healthcare Foundation decided to do walkathon and not marathon is because we wanted people to choose their pace and choose their distance so that they can do it at their own pace. They're not putting too much of stress on their joints and their bones. They're putting very positive stress, let's put it that way. So that is the idea, and they can choose how much they wish to walk and come back. So as far as preparations are concerned, they need to turn up on the day early in the morning. We do pre-walk Zumbas or any warm-up exercises that we do, and post-walk also some stretches are required. And as far as before coming for the walkathon, if or our participants want to prepare, they can do something as simple as calf stretches, as simple as hamstring stretches. They can just strengthen the back. So general mobility to make walking pain-free. That's really what we need to do. And generally after the walk, after the stretches have happened, if there is a little discomfort, we ask you to do ice packs. So I think that is all that is required. Rest, it's a very easy, you can choose your pace. You don't have to walk fast or walk slow. You can decide how much and how you want to walk.
So after the walk, any post care should we take?
The idea is that once you walk, you enjoy the walk and then do it regularly, as frequently as you can during the day. And even things like, people are very busy nowadays, they do not get time. So all we say is, suppose you have to reach a building, try to, stop your cab or your rickshaw or your car a kilometer before and just start walking towards your building or your house or office, whatever it is. So at least that much during the day helps you walk. And of course, if you do dedicated walking, that is great. Moonot Healthcare Foundation, through these reels, if people can take home one message is, make walking your new workout. Let's go. Let's walk, Hyderabadis. Let's walk.
This orthopedic walkathon is only for the elder people, or any age group people can participate in this event?
Age is not a restriction. 11 onwards can participate, and younger you start, the better it is.
So how many kilometers we need to walk?
So we have given 3 categories. You can choose. One is 3 kilometers, one is 5 kilometers, and one is 7 kilometers. So wherever you're in your workout journey, you can decide how many kilometers you wish to walk. So one thing people need to understand, walking is a very healthy start to your mobility, to your bones. So walking benefits, increases bone mass. You know, I was talking about poor bones, osteoporosis. So if you do walking, there is a lot of bone mass development. Walking improves the circulation, so the blood reaching is much better. So that also helps. The muscle strengthening happens, which is what we spoke about, that if the muscles are strong, the pain reduces, the walking becomes better. It lifts your mood. You feel better. There is good cardiovascular exercise that happens. There is a general feeling of well-being when you walk. So just not for bone and joint health, but also for your general well-being. All we are saying is the take-home message is walking should be a regular feature in your day-to-day activities.
Okay. So what are the key takeaways for the participants?
The main feature of this orthopedic walkathon is once you come back from the walk, we do bone density check to look how healthy your bone is. We do what kind of foot type you have. So we do a foot scan. So do you have a normal foot, a flat foot, or a high arch foot? So based on that, we suggest what kind of footwear you should wear. So those options are there. We do something, the body composition. We have physio stretches, and also we provide a lot of merchandise like t-shirts, medal of participation. So we don't have who's coming first, who's coming second. We don't have that at all. Everybody is equally important, and we give a participation medal to everyone. We have e-certificates. So a lot of things, and we have a lot of physios also doing stretches post-walk. We have emergency services in place. So it's done very professionally, but what is the feature is that we are giving you all these testing that happens because we want to promote walking.
Hyderabadis are having much benefits in participating in this
Ji.
first ever orthopedic walkathon.
Ji, ji.
Thank you so much, Shilpa.
Not at
Thank you
all,
so
not
much.
at all.